Peace, my Laurel. No call for such talk. I remain and will pray for patience.
You're back! Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us?
Thanks to you, we've actually got a chance to pull this off. Naramo's nice enough for an Altmer if you get past his Dwemer fixation. Thing is, the relics he finds in Dwemer ruins sometimes come in very handy. He just might have a device we can use for our heist. There's a Dwemer ruin outside town, Bithzark. Naramo went there to dig up relics, help him find some, and he might just join us. Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place. Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saint's Port south of here, biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war, yet. The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end.
I'm tired of sitting here, my Laurel. We should head to Saint's Port. This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind. All true, my Laurel. Yet at least we would earn the same.
You're in for it now. It's right here. Miraculous. To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros Mackay. My brother and I have scoured the ruins' exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hundig. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door if it can be controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. They are nearby, but the local creatures dissuade me from claiming them. With the focusing crystals in hand, I can complete this control rod and safely reactivate the automaton. While you recover the crystals, I'll make the proper adjustments to the construct. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built none can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished, the entire race, leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge. I've reassembled the spider, but I must be able to control it. That reminds... Splendid. Now, I just insert them into the rod like so. Let's see here. It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, the Sark. Come, we'll talk of our next move inside. As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced. Nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you assist me on another task? Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years. You'll need to escort the spider to each and bid it to repair them. Excellent work. The Sark breathes again. Now, for a personal... As you see, we are not the first to enter Bethsark. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Bethsark, an easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Bethsark through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished. There may be more constructs waiting on the other side of this door. So, the schematics were here. I doubt they escaped. These writings could prove crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting. Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly. you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found the schematics are mine at last. Splendid! I hear Killeen intends to head towards the Isle of Betnik. The ruins there. I must get the schematics to my workshop. Join me if you wish to return to town. Come, Clanker.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the King's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the King can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
I'm tired of sitting here, Maloro.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek keeps the key around his neck. Cinched steel. I'll get your disguise and meet me out.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a... Let me know if there are any lingering...
Tired of sitting here, Maloro. We should head to Saintport. This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my...
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safety?
What is it?
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
Finally, home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me...
Captain Colleen took her... Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alethian and I have a bet on who's gonna...
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice? Make it to 6 mugs. You'll have a friend for life. When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnik again. Feels good. Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist. Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that. Feel free to check out Stone-Tooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc. They aren't fools, proud as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin-selling weapons to our alliance.
How may I serve? It depends where you need to go. This is a working...
Keep your weapon sheathed, newcomer. Good thing you sailed in with Captain Colleen. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnik, Especially not now. Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly. Of course, we slaughtered most. The rest fled. They stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgul raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambour.
What do you want?
I'm so hungry.
The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgul thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure. The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack. Start with Shaman Laganak. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morcelli to the north, and Grimfield west of here. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgul left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies. It's an Ayleid ruin. Years ago, Breton raiders attacked us. An outnumbered patrol held there for weeks until they were wiped out. Later, our army destroyed the raiders. It's just a ruin, really. I don't know what the Bloodthorn want with it. It's a graveyard. Not ours. Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgul left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies.
I trust you are here to help. Dark rituals are being performed around the island. I first smelled the corruption on the wind. Then my shaman found evidence at an Ayleid ruin nearby. The same cult that attacked the fortress. I sense a link between the attack and the rituals. There is a way to be certain. Chief Tazgol has forbidden me from pursuing this, so I ask you to. By the bridge to the south is a totem. Those who touch it see visions. It may show you a vision that links the attack to the rituals I feel corrupting the island. Follow wherever the vision leads you. You journey into danger. Choose your steps carefully.
What is it?